Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to install Kali Linux on Windows system. So actually I have the Windows 10 operating system in my laptop. So I want to install Linux, Kali Linux. It's a more popular operating system, Linux distribution. Actually this distribution will use for penetration purpose, hacking purpose. So today we'll see how to install Kali Linux on Windows. To install Linux on Windows system, you need virtual software. So I have already installed VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox, and we need one more thing, that is Linux, Kali Linux ISO image. So what we need? We need one virtual software and we need Linux ISO image. I have both. I have downloaded Kali Linux ISO image from Kali Linux website. You can also simply download it from website. I'll show you how to download it. Open the website and put the ISO image from here. So here two options, you'll find two options, is installer image and virtual. This would be more it goes to the Kali Linux 20225 32-bit. We have both the versions. Download the image or you can download via torrent also. So here a lot of variants are there. Everything means all the tools which comes with the Kali you can download from here. It will be downloaded as a ISO image. It is more in size. It is near about 10 GB. So no need. So we can download this version 64 installer. So it will be around 3.5 GB. I'll show you. So I have downloaded this one, and also so I have my virtual box, Oracle virtual box. So to download the virtual box, you can Google it directly. Downloaded. No, you'll go ahead. Already call Linux image in my mind. File size is 3.53 GB. We need to create one new machine. Click on new, then type the virtual machine. Just give the name, path will be taken. Asking by default it is taking 1 GB memory. Create virtual hard disk. Then click on next. So this is the summary of our virtual machine. What we will do is we will start. Need to select the ISO image of the Linux. One is hard disk, second one is CD. Click on it and choose a disk file. Then go to downloads. Why? Because I have my downloaded ISO image in downloads folder. So select the Kali Linux, then open. So now we need to reboot the machine. Input keyboard, insert Control or Delete. Okay. See, this is again. I'll zoom. So here we have multiple advanced options. Contrast installer menu with speech synthesis. So what we'll do is we'll do graphical installation. Installation also advanced. Just go for graphical. With arrow keys. We'll see what we can do with the. Here, what is this? Select a language. By default, I'm leaving it as English. If you want to change, you can change the language also. So click on next. Here, next select your location. I am from India. I'm selecting India is my location and click continue. Then configure the keyboard. Keyboard layout by default. Select US. US is the take the time. It depends on purely depend on your hardware configuration. My system in GB memory. Is configuring the network. Okay. See here, configure the network. It is asking for host name. So I'll Kali. You for your account. Username as SIV. Just asking for password. So I'll select this one. Guided, use entire disk and set up LVM. Because in future, if you want to add any additional disk, if you set LVM, It is possible, or else it is not possible to add additional disks, okay, in a single VG volume group. So I'm selecting guided, use entire disk and set up LP. So partition disk. Note. So all the data on disk you selected will be erased, but not before you have confirmed that you really want to make changes. What he is saying is all the data on your hard disk will be deleted. SDA. Hard disk name is SDA. 21.5 GB. Okay, virtual box hard disk. Okay. So what it is saying is all the data on the hard disk will be erased. Obviously, it is a new disk. No data is there. So I'm selecting continue. So then what it is saying, all files in one partition recommended for new users. Okay. So I'm selecting this. So we have multiple options: separate home partitions, separate home where and temp partitions. So all files in one partition. I'm clicking this option. I'm selecting because as a new user you can select this one, or else you will be confused. Okay, I'm selecting first option and click continue. Then what it is asking, the partition table of the following device are changed. Okay, write the changes, disk and configure LVM. Yes, click continue. Then click continue here. Don't change anything. What it is saying, the following partitions are going to be formatted. Okay, LVM VZ Kali Linux machine VZ LV root as ext4 LVM VZ Kali Linux machine VZ LV swap. Okay, write the changes to the disk. Just click on S. You need to read all the things. Click on S and click continue. Okay, so now it is started installing the base operating system. See how much time it takes. Because I have installed before also, but calculated time. We'll see now how much time it takes to install complete the operating system. Complete operating. Software selection. We have multiple softwares here. You can select or you can deselect. So what are all the options available here? So desktop environment, selecting this item has no effect. Okay, next. Default desktop environment is XFCE and Genome, KDE Plasma. These are the desktop environments. You want anything you can select. Genome, KDE you can select. By default it has been selected XFCE. Okay, I'm leaving it as it is. Then top 10 most popular tools, collection of tools. All the tools will be installed with this operating system. So I'm not selecting anything over here. So I'm leaving it as default. I'm clicking on continue. That's it. You want to install KDE and Plasma desktop environment also, you can select and then install. So there are, see how many files, almost 2411 files are there. It is going to install all this. It will take time. Okay, please wait. It is asking what is that? It is asking install the grub bootloader. Install the grub bootloader to your primary drive. So it is selected default yes. Okay, then click on. So then it is asking device for bootloader installation. Enter device manually. Select this device. I am selecting. Almost installation is going to finish in a couple of minutes. So in final step, almost it took 25 minutes installation. I started around 20-25 minutes back. It depends purely on your system hardware configuration. If your system is old system, it will take much more time. If you this, then it will be installed within half an hour. I said, right? It will take at least half an hour time. So final steps is initial installation. It's a different operating system when you compare with the CentOS, Red Hat Linux, and you want to. It's a different. Those are different. This is different. CentOS installation and Red Hat installation is very simple installation method. I'll show you in next videos how to install CentOS operating system. I'll show you how to install Ubuntu. Okay, I have all the images, so I'll show you in the next videos. So, the good thing is you can download almost any 90% of the Linux versions you can download from the internet free of cost. Whereas if you want to download and install the Windows operating system, you need to pay the money. So Linux is open source. We'll discuss later. So the installation is completed. Installation completed. Now it is asking for continue. Reboot. What is is the selected the whenever the any Linux distribution of display settings. See here, I just click on when I click on full screen mode, it is auto adjusted. See, that is the beauty of Kali. Okay, run few commands, you will see the options. From here, you can see all the applications installed with the Linux. A lot of applications are there. All the tools it will be used for penetration purpose. So you'll see later on how to use how to work Kali Linux. So for today, only installation part I'm going to explain. So next, coming to here, restore the minimize windows. If any window, if you open any window, you can minimize. All the minimized windows will be here. Then home directory. So a lot of directories under home directory. Here we have open terminal. From here we can run the next text editor. Windows like Notepad without text editor. Firefox browser will be installed. Use Kali Linux, I have to work